Hello, Sagittarius. Elsie here to do your reading for the week ahead. Thank you so much for clicking here. I do appreciate you. If you are brand new or one of the few who slid in the side door over this last few days, welcome here. Just know that I love to play in the comments. I do watch them all. I want to get to know you and who you are. And as I get to know you and your energies, that's what makes these readings entertaining, y'all. That's what makes them resonate, because if I can get your energy, yeah, and the next one could be for you. But please understand that this is a general reading. It's not going to resonate for everyone. Thank you again for clicking here. All right, here we go. Sag, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Let's figure out what's going on for you, Saggies. Sagittarius for the week ahead. All right. Sagittarius, are you thinking about bringing something to an end? It's the energy of something ending, something that was really tough for you. I feel like it's something that somebody lied to you or deceived you. I feel like if you didn't end it, they did, and it was a terrible ending. I feel like they just pushed that sword into your back, and you never thought that they would, because you thought that there was more there than that. The truth is, before the 10 comes the 9, and this person was thinking about doing it all along. I think you had a knowing, though, Sag. You know, you're super vibrational Saggies. Most of the Saggies that I know have a knowing, whether you're paying attention to that knowing or not. Yeah, it's an ending. Somebody was waiting for you to bring it to an end, or someone ended it with you. Jeez. 9 of Cups in the reverse. This was a karmic relationship. This person was not your wish fulfillment. This is someone who hurt you because they could. Someone who... Yeah, I feel like there was complete silence at the time that it ended, or there was a lot of really harsh words, one of the two. Because there's a lot of swords here. And the 3 swords, you can see that although all of these swords are here, you can see 1, 2, 3. It could have been a third party. It could have been someone else that came between you and this other person. The universe is saying, make some distance between you. Put some distance between you. Yeah. Yeah, you thought this person loved you, Sag. I'm sorry. There was competition. There was competition that they didn't tell you about. Yeah, you were standing there waiting with your cup. And I feel like there was more competition than you realized. And I feel like love comes to an end, or this new beginning you thought was going to happen comes to an end. 5 of Wands is competition, indecision, fighting with the self. It's like you almost knew, right? You had a knowing, Saggy. It feels like you had a knowing that this was going to end. Cancer is what we have here. And there's either distance between you, or the universe is saying, make distance between you and this terrible ending. You had been holding your cup out for them the whole time. I feel like you were the one that was giving all of it. You were sending the messages, the emotional messages. You were, attending to their emotional needs. And this person, I don't think their intention was ever to make you their person. I feel like they were just enjoying that you were giving them all the attention, all the love you could, and all the attention, the messages, the kind, even if you didn't hear from them for a while, it was like, it's okay. Hi, how are you? I'm glad you messaged me. And I feel like this person puts distance between you and them, or you do live at a distance, but I think you two are distant. Yeah. because there is, and I think the universe is saying here that if you are a person who's resonating with this and there is distance between you and this person right now and you're still kind of in this relationship, please know they have other options. Please know that you're fighting against the competition. There are other people in this union here. It doesn't feel like it's a marriage. It doesn't feel like it's, nobody's moved in. It feels like two people who met each other and, had a lot of emotion for each other. But I feel like this person didn't really have an intention of really taking this anywhere, that you kind of dropped in their lap and so they went with it. And you're the one that kept messaging because they didn't do a whole lot of messaging. But I feel ultimately that when it comes to your cup, that a lot of other people were holding their cup out to this person as well. Yeah, there it is. So you offer your cup, right? And this person is out partying, having fun. That's how I kind of see this. They could be in this energy of, just ignoring it completely. And I guess that's not the first thing I see, because I don't want you to feel that way, that this person was just ignoring you. But I think that a lot of the times they were ignoring your messages, your emotional messages or messages of love. And I'm thinking in a texting way, right? Like you were texting them, you were calling them, you were, I feel like you were the one putting in all the love energy and they were the one just sitting here snoozing on the job, right? They were kind of ignoring your texts, and it might be because there was other competition. Yeah. They had other passionate options, other passionate competition besides you. And the truth is this, y'all, we're all allowed to make our decisions, right? And that's the truth. We're all allowed to make our decisions. Maybe this person wanted to try you out and didn't vibe with you or whatever it was. Nonetheless, I'm not going to hate on anybody who let go of a Sagittarius. But the truth is I feel like it ends up, it's inevitably coming to an end. So if it's not over yet, it is inevitably coming to an end, Sag. And that's the sad part about it. The thing is I don't know if you're ending it or if they're ending it. We'll take a look at that a little more. But the World card is about the end of a chapter. Right? Maybe you stop texting, or you stop giving your love energy to the situation where someone's ignoring it or not taking it. They're giving their energy to whoever comes at them, like the next shiny thing, right? The world here is like, we're going to end the chapter. I'm going back to the crossroads. I don't know if I can be vulnerable. I'm not really sure, but I know that I'm not going back there. You don't got to leave, but you can't stay here, right? And, the World card is closing the door, on a chapter. And it's really hard. It's hard to close that door because, Sag, I know you, because I have your energy. And when you close the door, you do not go back. No, you make that decision and you stand on that decision. And that's what the World card is saying here. I feel like you board up the door and you keep moving, trying to save face, trying to save your heart, trying to be vulnerable again. But this is the card of Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, and Scorpio. So it's like, I'm not going back. It's all the fixed energy. And that's who the fixed energy is, right? We make a decision line in the sand. I'm not ever going back over that line. Yeah. You're wondering why? Why don't they call? Why don't they return my text? I feel like though, because you're really highly vibrational and very psychic, for the most part, depending on your moon and rising. I feel like the Nine of Swords is you, but I didn't do anything. All I did was I gave them kindness. I gave them love. And this person kind of just ignored it. Needed to have a backbone. You needed to have a backbone in order to end it, so I think that you do. For some of you, you will end it and you won't go back because you're tired of being treated like this. And Sag, you don't need to be treated like this, right? Yeah, it's time for healing. There you are. Beautiful and in your glory, yeah. It's time to heal and move along, I think. Yeah, we've got 4 and 2 is 6. That's the 6 of Swords. I've learned my lessons here. I'm not going to give any more energy to this connection. I think that I'm just going to move on. For some of you, you're done trying to connect with this person and they keep pushing you away, or they keep ignoring you, or they don't give you any answers. And I think you're done. I think you're done with the World card. Queen of Cups. I need to heal so I can spend my deep emotional energy on someone else. I think you also became depleted, if I'm being honest. Like the Queen of Cups is someone who is psychic and who is the one who is giving love to everybody and everyone and everything. And they're always healing. And they're, I feel like you have decided that you've just got to save that for someone who deserves it. Because this person really, I don't think they mistreated you or anything, Sag, but it almost feels like they just, they just nothinged you. They just ignored. And any time that you text them, you feel bad because you're, trying to get their attention and they're not giving you any attention. King of Pentacles is in the reverse. You could have been dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And with the King of Pentacles in reverse, it's like this person lives in a state of scarcity. Scarcity is, I'm not enough, I don't have enough, I'll never have enough. This person feels like they'll never have enough money, they'll never have enough balance, they'll never be balanced enough financially. This person might be a half-assed parent, a person who wants to be a father but really doesn't give any fatherly energy to anything. Of course, it could be mother as well if we're looking at it on the flip side, right? Because these signs that are kings and queens, they can be energies that are feminine or masculine because they carry both. So I feel like you get depleted with this person who isn't giving you any of their energy because they're just working, because they live in a scarcity mindset. And that starts in childhood. They may have grown up in poverty or, something like that. And they just, even though they have stacks and stacks of money, they just may feel like that it could all fall in at the last second, that they'll never have enough. So I don't think this is a Sag problem. I think this is a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn problem. I think that this person is someone who, if they are not in earth energy, is someone who just can't stop working because they feel like they're not enough all the time in all situations and not just with you. I think that you, I don't think that they're not getting back to you because they don't want you or any of that. I just feel like they need or want money more. They put money over people. And that's why they're a half-assed parent, because they put money over people, their people, not just you, but all people, right? And so that's why they just take whatever comes along in terms of relationship. But I think what you're being told here is to make some distance between you and this person. You need to drop the burdens here because it's created a lot of burdens, I feel, for you, Sag. It's created a lot of burdens for you here. Yeah. And you waited a long time. I feel like you've been in this relationship for years or been attached to this person for years. And it's just created burden after burden after burden until here you are finally weighed down. It's time for you to drop it because there is, the next comes after the the 10 of Wands is the Ace of Wands. Someone who's very passionate about you, someone you're passionate about. But you waited a long, long time. Yeah. But you didn't have the courage to say anything. You didn't have the courage to pull away. You didn't have the courage to cut it off. Yeah, there is regret that there is no partnership here. But the truth is that this person left you to do all the heavy lifting, right? We see this depiction here, and it's in most depictions where two people are looking on while one person is doing the work. And yes, they could be admiring the work. Like maybe you do a really good job wherever you are, whether you have your own business or you work at work, a workplace of someone else. But I feel like the regret is that this person kept watching you do all the heavy lifting. You were the person sending all the messages, sending, whatever it is that you did to love on them. That could be notes, that could be food, that could be anything, right? But I feel like you were the one doing all the heavy lifting and you just weren't getting anything reciprocally. I don't see any Six of Pentacles here. There's no reciprocation here. Yeah, this person doesn't know how to hold a relationship together. This person's been divorced. You could be too. We've got Libra, Gemini, Aquarius here. This person could have, maybe their truth was really hard. Maybe they just said to you, look, I don't think I want to do this. I'm too busy working. I don't have time for a relationship. But you still hold on to the thoughts of, yeah, I think this is the biggest problem here, is it made you hold on This person made you feel like if you just held on, just waited until they made enough money, just waited until a different time, just waited, and you did. You held on to it tight. You held on to this idea. You held on to the idea that there would be a Four of Wands in the future, right? But I think eventually either you cut them out or they cut you out, one of the two. They're going to come back at you though. And that's the thing. I feel like this is like a loop. Like you chase, they run. And then you stop chasing and then they come back. And then they want a second chance. They're like, well, why did Sagittarius stop chasing me? What the heck? King of Cups, I need some lovin'. So they're coming back in for the lovin', right? They do have emotions for you. Six of Wands, but it's their ego and the fact that they've come from a place where they've come from a place where they've been hurt. You know, they come back from the war, come back from the fight. This person is on their high horse. They're kind of above everybody. This person equates money with status. This person equates ego with winning. And I feel like they keep coming back. They're going to keep coming back for the King of Cups, with the King of Cups energy. And if you let them in, you let them in. And I think that's the loop that you're on right now. So I feel like you're letting this person go, to be honest. I think you need justice. Yeah. You could have Libra in the chart, don't have to be, but I think you already know. You have a knowing here with the Pisces energy, the High Priestess. You already have a knowing that you're just going to be behind the fear wall again, that you're just going to be the wounded warrior. Yeah. You've known this person for a long time. I feel like it's been months or years, 6 months to a year that this whole loop has been going around and around and around. And they keep resurrecting it, I believe. They keep coming in and saying, come on, look, I'm emotionally intelligent this time. I have deeper feelings for you than you realize. But I honestly think that this person isn't as interested in having a relationship. I think they want to have someone around when they need them, but when you need them, when you're texting and calling and all of that, they're just ignoring your call. Okay. Let's use my deck here. Okay. Charlie says we should give some energy from Amira first, so let's do that. Yeah. See, I think that this person is your soulmate. I think that, this person could be dating someone from their work, or maybe you guys go out, and on the times when they're in the King of Cups energy, there's dating, right? You feel like this is a soulmate connection. It's a great connection, a relationship. It's going places, and then all of a sudden the work comes in, right? And then this person ignores you because there's work. So you have union, and then all of a sudden the obstacles come up. The obstacles are work. The union is the soulmate. Oh, I love this person. I want to be with them. They told me they love me, or they pay so much great attention to me. But who's in the middle of the obstacles and the union, right? There could be other people. Yeah, you could be the blonde female, right? Someone who has lighter hair, but they could be with someone who is less intense. And what I mean by that is not derogatory, because Sagittarius, you stay intense. You be your beautiful, intense self, but I think that they are with someone who gives less demands, someone who doesn't text as much, doesn't need them as much, doesn't want them as much. I think that they're just going for casual flings here. I feel like, yeah, it's a lot of passion. You feel like this union is a soulmate union and that there is a destiny that you should be together. But the truth is, this person brings you shiny things and gifts or presents. But the truth is that they're more interested in work than they are in you. They come in for passionate times. And that's really all that they are giving you. On the bottom of the deck, we've got new love. Oops. This person wants an open relationship. Yeah, it feels like there is a third party here. Who are we talking about? 333. So, it says here that help is on the way. Keep growing. If you keep seeing threes, it's an encouragement that things are going to get better. Your prayers are going to be coming true, and there's a new journey that is close for you. And this person that is coming could have light eyes. This person is a seeker of emotions, not passion, but emotions. This person seeks to have an emotional connection and not just a physical connection. And it could be someone who is an emperor. We've got fours, but it says keep the faith, give up doubts, on the right path, right direction, stability, and perseverance. I feel like you are supposed to maybe possibly meet a Leo, someone who's very much like you, right? Who's very passionate, who runs with the fire, who's very adventurous, who is not shy, someone who will give you attention because they love attention. And it could be someone who's older than you, doesn't have to be, but an older masculine. And you could have Libra in the chart, or maybe they do. But I feel like that if you're in a situationship where you're giving all the attention to someone and you're really not getting reciprocal attention, I feel like what they're looking for is someone that they don't have to give emotion to when they don't want to, someone that's just going to be the passionate person, the person who's just going to give them physical attention. And I think this person keeps you hooked by giving you gifts and then coming in with this King of Cups energy. Look, it's, I promise. Yeah. I'm just going to say on the bottom of the deck, we have both of these. So maybe either you have Libra in the chart, or maybe it is a Libra that's coming in. I don't know if it's sun, moon, or rising, but nonetheless, I feel like whatever it is that you're going through here, if you're wondering about why this person isn't getting back to you right away or answering your text right away, it's because that's what it is. You've got competition. There's other people involved here, and somebody else is taking up their time. Yeah, and they're allowing it. Yeah, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm not. Sometimes we're just not meant to be, but you feel like this person, the reason you can't stop letting them come in and reinfect you with their energy again, is because you think it's a destined union or a soulmate. And I don't think that these cards are saying that. Yeah. All right. I'm sorry, Sag, if that was you, but I'm going to go for now. Love you guys, and I'm out. Bye-bye.